Good day, dear friends. I hope you're doing really well today. And if you have enjoyed this week's word studies on dedication and on providing, day 3 and video 3 of our word study around recovery is matters of the heart. And you might be thinking, what does this have to do with nutrition, eating disorder recovery, letting go of diets, body image, all that kind of stuff? At the end of the day, it matters in your heart about what you want your life to look like and to be like. And I've just find from my own experience and from the experience of thousands of people I've worked with is when our hearts are in a place of, man, I know this really hurts, this really sucks, this is gonna be rough, but let's do it anyway. Those are the people that make it through and get to a place of peace and freedom. It doesn't mean no discontent in life. It doesn't mean no worries or frustrations or normal ups and downs. It means that we recognize that right now, this feeling or this memory or this circumstance that's wrapped up around my food in my body, or this thing that this person said, or this incident around food, or this doctor's appointment where I had to get weighed and they told me anyway the weight and it made me feel really bad, as we recognize that all of that is still worth what needs to happen to get to where you want to go, which is more peace. Even though not every moment in life as a recovered person is peaceful. You know, I still personally have to be in the world and hear things that are real upsetting around food and weight. You know, I run a Facebook group, well, actually a couple, but one of them, and, you know, I see people say, honestly, fatphobic things all the time. Good morning, Mary. And I can tell from the intent, some of it was just out of, I didn't know better. And some of it was, I'm still not in the place where I'm ready to accept. And that's going to hurt other people. It just is. And it will be hard for people on the other end of that to feel like, here I am not getting hurt all over again. And so it makes us understand that, let's say, for example, fat phobia is going to hurt everybody all the time. And I wish I could eradicate that with education and information, but really it's a hard issue. It's totally a hard issue of, you know, I know that the thoughts I have about myself aren't life-affirming. I know that the things that the people say about their bodies or my body aren't life-affirming. But at the end of the day, I still deserve care, and to know that I'm valued, even if I don't feel it. And so that's the condition, I think, sometimes of our heart has to be, I know I have worth and value, even if nobody affirms that, even if people say crappy, triggering things. Even if people in my family don't get this. And I know that's a tall order, but I'm just encouraging you to think about the condition of our heart, knowing, and if you're still like, I don't even know how to get there, I have never felt fully okay, I've always felt like I'm too much. Let's come back to some intrinsic, inherent stuff. There's a lot of messed up stuff. And even people who love us are gonna make mistakes and do messed up stuff. That doesn't still take away from our inherent worth and value. And so I hope you think about this study today about our hearts and recognize that I know it takes a while to get to this place of actually believing that in your bones. You can know that mentally, but take some time. Take some time today, this weekend, next week. Maybe watch this video 3 or 6 more times and think about that there's nobody really above or below you, no matter what they say, And so I'm just going to leave it at that for the rest of this video today. I hope you're doing really well. I hope you have plans for the weekend to feel nourished, no matter what you can or can't do, or where you can and can't go. What are the circumstances? Let's look for the little things that remind our hearts that we're wanted, that we can still play, that we can get ourselves nutritionally nourished the best way we can, whether that's pie for breakfast or last night's stir fry, whatever sounds the best. And I just want to thank you all so much. In next week's videos, we're going to talk a little bit about healthcare and honestly dealing with a little bit of the anxieties that come along with like health at this time, because I know there's going to be a ton of misinformation. I don't have everything straight and all the facts, but the reason I'm going to talk about it is, and I'm very surfacey and very light, because again, I'm not privy to everything that's going on in the world. What I want to talk about is like, okay, so how do we keep our regulation and keep our flexibility when we're not sure about things? Because it's going to impact your food and possibly how you treat yourself with your body if you don't have flexibility right now in terms of, hedging your bets. So I'll leave it at that for today. I hope you're doing really well. Please leave below in where we can chat, where just what you're noticing this week about how you're providing for yourself, how trustworthy you've been with yourself, and what's the condition of your heart around your food and your body and your recovery, and even being in this world where most of you aren't going to get it. I live in the same world you do too, and I understand. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.